quarter of adults in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend over 4 years of their waking lives on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
Have a special sticky roller, get rid of all the dust particles.
Crispy clean is definitely what I like.
If I can take it apart and clean it, then I will. And just hope I can put it back together.
I hate the thought of cleaning with a dirt hoover, so I'll clean my hoover with another hoover.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority. In fact, 1 in 10 of us admit to not cleaning the bathroom for at least a month.
This used to be a beautiful dining room, but it's now the bedroom.
And 57% of us would describe our house as a pigsty. Can a group of obsessive cleaners transform the habits of a nation?
Gets rid of the smell.
Hang on. We get rid of that?
There's no need for that.
Gross!
It stinks of cat wee in your house.
Right, okay then.
Or will this prove too much?
Oh my god.
Oh god, I got a gag.
For the people whose need for perfection...
That's weird. I mean, to me, that's like a health hazard, that.
Yeah.
...has become an obsession.
I need to go and decontaminate myself.
How the hell do you live like this?
Can you move, please?
He's getting annoyed. I clean every single day, otherwise I can't function basically. It stresses me out.
23-year-old property manager Gemma spends 25 hours a week cleaning her 2-bedroom home near Middlesbrough.
I've got a good angel on this shoulder and I've got a bad angel on this shoulder. So my good angel will say to me, Gemma, it's fine, leave the pots. And then I've got the bad angel that's like, no, Gemma, get up now, do it, do it, do it. And it's like a voice in my head, do it. And it's like weighing it up. And I'm telling you, this one always wins.
Gemma's been OCD diagnosed for 3 years and spends over half an hour every day making sure her toilet is surgically clean and germ-free.
I don't mind people weeing in my toilet, but when people go for a number 2, my boyfriend poos 3 times a day. 3 times a day. But the good thing is, he works 12 hours, so he doesn't actually poo in our toilet.
Gemma's life is ruled by strict cleaning rituals, including caring for her 2 chihuahuas.
I've got some Ugg boots. We're going to put your boots on. They just slip on, fasten them up. It stops the germs and the dirt coming into the house. Nice clean feet now, haven't you, like, Mum? Good boy.
A committed minimalist, Gemma keeps her home clear of clutter and empty of ornaments.
Lots of things on a table or like a cabinet full of like ornaments and bits and bobs actually makes me angry. Do you like cleaning and helping Mum clean?
Gemma's 5-year-old daughter, Keisha, has learned to live with her mum's obsessive cleaning.
Everything has to be in its place, put away, out of sight.
Because what happens if you don't put your toys away?
Goes in the bin.
Which ones do you think Mummy should take?
Gemma's hoping that spending 4 days away from her obsessive rituals will mean she can cut back on her excessive cleaning.
I love cleaning, but to the extent that I do it, I hate it. It does ruin my life. I want to be able to put my daughter first before cleaning.
Gemma will be heading 230 miles to Norwich to help someone whose attitude to cleaning is a million miles away from her own.
I'm extremely anxious. It's like one of my biggest fears to be put in a situation that at the moment I can't control. There's a dead reef on the door. I'm actually sweating. This is awful.
46-year-old trainee reflexologist Anya feels compelled to buy from charity shops and car boots 3 times a week.
30p from a car boot. Worth nothing at all. £1 from a car boot sale, but I washed them. I am a hoarder. Don't see many of those. Always have been. Don't think I always want to be. I'll find bases that they match. It's my bedroom, nice and cluttered, loads of stuff. My wardrobe is in bags and not drawers.
But it's not just Anya who struggles with the junk. Her daughter Alexa's room is bursting at the seams with 7 years' worth of car boot bargains.
I have a lot of clothes. Not keen of letting things go because I like things as memories.
Single mother Anya has found it hard clearing the clutter from her 2-bedroom house on her own.
Emotionally, I need help with it. I need encouragement and support to break with what is not needed anymore.
I'm Gemma, nice to meet you.
Hello, Gemma.
Wow. I can't actually believe it.
Do you have a minimalist home?
Yeah. I can see cobwebs. That's really freaking me out. I've got a really bad phobia of spiders. My heart's really pumping really bad.
Okay, this is my room, Gemma.
Oh my god. This is like my idea of hell. I feel like I just want to get out. There's just no room for anything to be put away.
I'll just sleep here. This is my daughter's bedroom.
Wow. She's got a lot of stuff. How old's your daughter?
She's 7.5.
I've got a little girl that's 5. I don't know how she would react in this bedroom. I don't know what she would say. It's just chaos to me.
Would you get satisfaction from sorting it, cleaning it and organising it with me?
Definitely, yeah.
Excellent.
I actually thought I was more of a germaphobe than a hordophobe, and I actually think I was more anxious and sort of frightened to be in that environment than I would in a grimy kitchen.
Gemma is keen to show Anya the precise standards she enforces at home.
So this is my living room. It's all about keeping it tidy and minimal. The windows are always kept shut because of my fear of spiders. This is my daughter's bedroom.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a toy box, so the majority of her toys will go in there. Yeah.
Oh, why has he got shoes on?
To keep his paws clean.
No.
This is that I know that no bacteria and germs and whatever he might have stood in is coming into my house. I do fear everything when it comes to germs, and I can never see a positive. I can never think that there's a good germ out there.
I feel sorry for her. I can appreciate the fear of germs, but I'm a bit concerned that she's going to make me part with some stuff that I don't want to.
Being in a hoarder's house is very, very overwhelming for me. So it's going to be a challenge for her, but it's going to be a bigger challenge for me.
Oh, there are a lot.
1 in 8 Brits would happily go more than 3 months without vacuuming. But for others, their hoover is rarely out of their hands.
I love to spend time in my garden, and this is where I keep my gardening tools.
Emergency service worker Di moved into his new build home in South Wales 4 years ago. He now spends 26 hours a week meticulously cleaning to keep his house looking spotless.
I do love cleaning. I'm happy. I've seen a smile on my face.
Though not OCD diagnosed, 37-year-old Di does carry out certain housework rituals, including cleaning his hob twice a day in a very particular way.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it in even numbers. 1, 2. I'll never leave it on a 3 or 5. It's got to be an even number. I couldn't tell the reason why. I've been doing it for a few years now. And since I've been doing it, I just can't stop. These are cotton gloves. No finger marks left on the hob after I've cleaned it.
There's one room Di keeps under lock and key to ensure it meets his exacting standards.
As mad as it sounds, my favourite cleaning task is the downstairs toilet, where I lock the door after I've cleaned it. The reason being, I don't like people using it. Every part of my toilet is clean, from inside and out. I did have a time when a friend wanted to use it. I had palpitations, sweats. I persuaded him not to.
Married and father of a teenage daughter and 2 small children, Di hopes 4 days away from home will teach him to channel his obsessive cleaning tendencies.
I genuinely want to help someone else, and hopefully making a difference to their life as well. That's it, babes. A part of me hopes the experience will help me not to clean as much as before. I don't know. We wait and see. But I enjoy cleaning. Time spent cleaning to me is time enjoyed.
Ta-da. See you in a couple of days' time.
Di has travelled 130 miles east to Basingstoke to help a woman with a very different approach to cleanliness.
A bit sweaty on the palms at the moment, going into the unknown.
"43-year-old Michelle lives with her 3 rabbits, 4 rats, 1 dog and 2 sons in a 3-bedroom house in Basingstoke.
The last time this house had a proper clean was when I moved in. That was about 4 years ago. Last time I bleached my toilet was probably about 8 months ago.
The rabbits get cleaned out more than the house does. I have been told that, oh, look at all these poos, it's disgusting.
It's not just single mum Michelle who hates housework.
Mum does tell us to clean, but when she tells us, we just say no, and we just tell her to do it.
We leave like little notes on a whiteboard, or we just rub it off.
But with her home turning into a health hazard, Michelle is now desperate to shift the dirt.
I don't have anyone come round, not even family, because I'm ashamed. I would love my mum to be coming round, but she doesn't want to because of the state of the house.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm Di.
I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you. This is the kitchen.
That's your cooker.
That's my cooker, yeah. Doesn't get clean very often.
Can you see that dog here? And he's still cooking on it?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Did you want my cup of tea?
Michelle, I'm not drinking for my life. Good state.
Right. This is the front room. That's the rabbit cages.
Not hygienic, would you say? It stinks. Got flies around then.
Yeah. This is the bathroom.
Oh my God, Michelle. What's up with there?
Hair from my plug hole.
Can I do this? When's the last time that's been cleaned?
Don't know.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Is that urine? Feces?
It's probably just dirt.
At the moment I need to go to the toilet and I can't. I've got to hold it in. So...
Di wants Michelle to see the exacting standards he's aiming for.
There you go in my kitchen. And there's my hob. Clean every day. So there's no dirt left whatsoever. This is my lounge. Can you see something a little bit different?
It's got no animals in it.
I clean it out the toilet every day. After I've cleaned it, I lock it so no one can use it. Isn't that normal?
No, it's not normal. So how long have you lived there?
How long do you think?
Probably only about a week.
Would you believe it's 4 years?
No.
How long you lived here?
4 years.
A little bit of difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm hoping some of my influence can rub off on Michelle for the coming days and get back to where she should be.
It's the first day of the clean in Norwich. An OCD-diagnosed Gemma has just 4 days to clear the clutter from Anya's living room, bedroom and daughter Alexa's room.
We're putting on the protective boiler suit, so I hope she's not offended. It's got to be done.
I personally think it's ludicrous.
Gemma and Anya must clear a lifetime's worth of hoarding before they can start cleaning.
This lampshade?
It's going. There we go. Oh, her baby stuff. Oh no, that's going to be hard. Oh, that can't go. On the farm, she used to love that.
When was the last time Alexa read these books?
Oh, years ago. It's my sentimentality, hoarding issue, isn't it? No, it can't go. It's my draft exclusion from my mum. Sort of sentimental value. Well, it's, what's that in between? You know, I'm not sure, I don't know.
We haven't got a box for I'm not sure, I don't know.
Haven't we?
No.
That can't go.
The can't go box is getting rather full.
Great fun, this is.
She's not going to get rid of anything.
After nearly 4 hours, Anya is struggling to part with any belongings.
We've got 1.5 bags of rubbish. It's pretty disappointing.
And the to-be-kept pile in the garden keeps growing.
I know she just wants to clear the lot, but that's not going to happen. And she'll have to accept it.
Clearing clutter untouched for 7 years has revealed more than just dust.
Oh, no.
It's fine. What are they going to do to you? Unless it's tarantula in Australia, what are they going to do to you?
Can we just get rid of it?
Let's get rid of the one of many.
What?
Let's have a look. Who's in there now?
He's in where?
He's in there.
In what?
Well, you'd have to empty the whole thing. Come on, desensitisation. Move slowly. This is ridiculous. Do not let a spider inhibit our progress. Come on.
She's scared of throwing things away. I'm scared of spiders.
Gemma? Gemma?
Yeah?
Got rid of the spider. It's outside.
Right.
Honestly?
1 in 50 people in Britain is diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. For some, this can manifest itself as a fear of germs and a compulsion to clean.
I feel like now I've steamed it, any germs that were left over are now burning in hell.
Mum of 3, Hayley, was OCD diagnosed in 2007, and she can spend up to 19 hours a day in the battle against bacteria.
If I wasn't able to clean, I do get very anxious and it makes me feel really uncomfortable. facing my fears is really important because I think it reiterates the fact that the OCD is just a thought and nothing bad is going to happen if I come into contact with things that are dirty.
Hayley is pushing herself to challenge her OCD. Each week, she will invite 2 equally obsessive cleaners to join her using their extreme cleaning rituals to tackle some of Britain's dirtiest places.
It really does stink.
Oh, it's bad.
Together, they will face their fear of germs head-on.
Oh my God, there's the toilet.
This week, they will be tackling seating. With the average sofa harbouring thousands of allergy-causing dust mites, tiny organisms that feed on dead human skin, the cleaners will demonstrate how they sanitise theirs, before testing the level of cleanliness by swabbing them, and finally trying their techniques on these germ-riddled seats on a public bus.
I clean my sofa by hoovering the whole thing.
Hayley takes 40 minutes to clean her sofa, and can do it 3 times a day.
I will steam it as well, and then at the end I'll put like fabric conditioner on it just to make it smell nice. The way I clean my sofa does ruin the sofa, but I don't care.
Joining Hayley this week is data manager Carly.
I've never let anybody sit on my sofa without a throw on there. I will hoover the sofa. Then I get my spray, and in that spray bottle I will put half washing up liquid and half antibacterial spray. With a huge cloth and a scourer, I get right into the cloth of the sofa and I will wipe and wipe and wipe till I'm satisfied. And then you're left with a, a nice germ-free sofa.
The final cleaner is fitness instructor Vinny, who gives his sofa a thorough clean twice a day.
I take off my cushions every day, give them an hoover at the back of the cushions, then I get a bag of wipes out and I wipe all the cushions. And I'll get through 2 or 3 packets of those a week. Sometimes I like to just strip off, put my feet up, watch a bit of TV, so it's got to be clean.
After their daily cleaning ritual, a quick swab will show how clean they are. A reading of 500 or under is clean enough to eat off.
I got 180. I'm not happy about that, but it is still clean enough for me to eat my dinner off. Gee whiz, wow.
Oh yes, we're happy with that.
So they've all blitzed their own sofas of germs. To help face their fears, they're going to apply their extreme cleaning techniques to public seats. But how will the cleaners cope with these buses, which are off the road ready for their once-a-year deep clean?
Oh my, that is disgusting.
In Basingstoke, it's the first day of the clean, and obsessive cleaner Di has just 4 days to tackle single mum Michelle's living room, bathroom and kitchen. With Michelle's sons at work, Di is anxious for him and Michelle to attack the hob.
My oven is for my pride and joy, and looking at yours, I think it's clean for a while.
Di cleans his hob twice a day, whilst Michelle's hasn't been deep cleaned in 4 years.
Seeing that now going to work, for me, it's going to be a little bit of buzz to know your cooker is going to be clean.
That's horrible.
Oh.
Oh.
How does that make you feel?
Disgusted.
And it's not just a sea of grease turning his stomach.
Oh my God. There's a... There's hairs. I just don't like hairs. Anywhere near the cooker. I just don't know how she could cook. What is it, dog hairs?
I have noticed when I have cooked before, I've sort of dished up and I think, oh, there's a dog's hair.
Michelle, I can't explain it to you. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's always got to be an even number when I'm cleaning.
What would you do if you were forced to do sort of things like 3?
It'll be 4. I'd another one at the end of it.
Oh.
Don't you dare try that to me.
I just don't understand how doing it, in even numbers helps.
Michelle has never come across someone regarding even numbers. Doesn't make sense. But I can't help it. I carry on doing it.
He needs to sort of chill. I mean, I've never seen somebody, have white gloves just to buff it. And that's what Michael Jackson used to do because of germs. I don't know whether he's trying to be a white Michael Jackson.
Well, I do have a few little quirks. And a little bit different from the people. 3, 4. I'm happy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's been a hard first day clearing in Norwich.
Budders, keep.
Oh, definitely. Got them not long ago.
Keeping it. Getting rid of it. Keeping.
Love it.
But Anya still isn't binning any belongings. Instead, she's shifting her hoard to the garden.
Out of maybe 1 box that she's parting with, she's keeping 3 boxes of things that she isn't. This is hard and at another level. I almost feel like I'm not helping her because she needs to help herself.
Gemma wants to understand Anya's unwillingness to part with her possessions.
What is it about all this stuff that you find hard to get rid of?
I met my daughter's father. We built a house together, as in with memories and time and courting and falling in love, and we had our daughter, and we were very happy, and he got ill and died when she was 2. And then, so I had a sort of mental block on the baby stuff, because it was the happiest time of my life, and then I had a mental block on when she was 2, so it all sort of got frozen in time.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. To deal with that and have a child so young, like, it must have been so hard. And then to be so happy and in love and have all their memories together, like, I can understand why she doesn't want to get rid of it. Definitely determined to help her now, yeah. She deserves it. She deserves it more than anybody.
It's halfway through the cleaning Basingstoke.
Oh my god. Well, dog hair is disgusting.
And now Di has cleared Michelle's kitchen of dog hairs, he's ready to tackle the toilet.
Why don't you clean it every day?
Just can't be bothered.
What about your boys?
No, they don't.
Toilet brush.
I've got one.
Can I have a look at it?
Yeah.
You're not using that?
Sure.
Is that faeces?
No, I think it's... No, I think it's just mould.
I'm not using that, Michelle.
Right, okay.
Disgusting. Oh.
It can't be. It's hair.
That is, isn't it?
It's hair.
At the moment, I've got a headache. I don't know if because of the bleach, the faeces, my head down the toilet. Take your pick, all 3. The boys got to take some responsibility as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, have they ever cleaned the toilet?
No, they wouldn't stick around down the toilet.
Oh. I know it's going to be a big challenge, but not as big as this. I still got a lot of work to do before I can use it.
At home, Di locks the toilet door to make sure no one uses it after his daily cleaning ritual, which takes him 15 minutes. But today, he has scrubbed, scoured and scraped for over 3 hours.
Wow, I've got a new toilet. I feel embarrassed now because obviously...
Embarrassed now? Huh? You should have been embarrassed earlier on.
After days of refusing to use Michelle's toilet, it's finally up to Di's standards.
Probably too clean to use. I'm best in. Excuse me.
In Norwich, it's the second day of the clean, and Gemma is worried that her time with Anya will be wasted if they aren't able to clear more belongings.
How are you feeling today about it? Do you feel like you might be able to part with a bit more?
I certainly do.
Really?
Yeah, I'm ready to let it go to the charity shop. I'm really happy. Considering what Gemma said about, I'm here to help, making the most of my fresh start, I've had a good night's sleep, and kind of want to get rid of it, really.
Anya may have had a breakthrough, but with so much stuff still to clear, Gemma's worried about attempting all 3 rooms.
There's not a lot of time left, so my priority is to clear the front room and then move on to your daughter's room.
2 rooms properly done is better than 3 rooms sort of half done.
Let's go tackle it.
Let's go. Tackle it, go. D50 shot. In.
I'll put this in.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
And today, it's not just Anya breaking the habits of a lifetime.
Oh my God! How come you're not doing it with gloves on?
It's all about testing yourself and pushing yourself to your limit, and I think you're doing it, so why shouldn't I do it?
Oh wow, well done.
That, to me, is a massive milestone. Like, it might seem so trivial to somebody else. It's only a pair of gloves, but to me, it's not just a pair of gloves, it's protection from these germs and dust mites.
After nearly 2 full days spent clearing the living room, Gemma can finally make a start on Anya's daughter's room. A treasure trove of forgotten baby clothes and ancient toys.
So now that you're looking at these, can you see yourself getting rid of some of this stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll keep one special baby blanket and the rest can go.
You are like a totally different woman from yesterday.
Well, having seen what you've done in the front room, I don't want to reclutter it.
I find it so easy to part with things.
What prompted that, do you think?
When I fell pregnant, I was severely postnatal depressed afterwards. I found it hard to bond with her. Like a lot of Keisha's things don't hold special memories
And that's why I think I'm just so minimal. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and obsessive compulsive disorder. And it was hard, but it was nice at the same time. I'm on medication for life now, for my bipolar. And then now I've become obsessed with cleaning, and it's like affecting my relationship with my daughter because the cleaning comes first and it shouldn't.
You haven't said, oh, I'm going to be like this forever, have you? No. You're a fighter, so
I'm determined to make a change. Like, she's picking up certain things now. She wants to help me clean, and but that's not what we should be doing together. We should be going out and doing things, you know, and going places together, not in the house cleaning together.
So you clearly love her dearly, and you're making these changes for her, so you will do it, because that's what we do for our kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. I felt proud that she could be so brave. I felt very honoured that she could actually show her vulnerability to me. Totally believe that Jenna's got the strength to change for her daughter.
The average person comes into contact with millions of germs every day. For the vast majority of healthy people, this isn't an issue. But for some sufferers of OCD, it can be a challenge.
I don't think I ever feel happy with my home. It never feels completely germ-free.
Hayley has invited 2 obsessive cleaners to join her in tackling the grime on these dirty bus seats that host over 30,000 backsides a year.
I don't use public transport. I won't even stand up, even just holding the handles on the bus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
Upholstery is the most germ-riddled part of public transport, with double the amount of bacteria than is found on the poles or handles.
Terrifying as it is, I do think it's really important that we do all push forward and do it and, like, face our cleaning demons.
Excuse me. That is just nasty. If my clothes touch anything in here right now, that's it, I'd have to throw it away. We're here to deal with our demons, and that's what I'm going to do.
Oh
my God.
That is disgusting.
Look at that.
The dust, the germs, the soot that come off that seat. I mean, that should be illegal.
Hayley, Carly and Vinny each swab their designated bus seat to see what they're up against.
I think the readings are going to be off the Richter scale. I can't imagine it's going to be any less than a zillion, trillion, billion.
A reading of over 1,000 could increase the risk of harmful bacteria being present.
Oh my God.
These filthy bus seats have a reading of up to 1,558.
That's high.
High.
If I had that score in my house, I'd definitely burn it. Whatever it is, I'd burn it and I'd get rid of it.
Using their individual obsessive techniques, they are each going to clean a seat and then swab to see if they can score as close to 0 as possible.
I don't think we're ever going to get a 0 on that bus. It's so full of, like, bacteria and germs. How are you getting on, Vinny?
Very well, thank you.
So is that really wet now then, or no?
No, because there's not much fluid in the wipe. If you wet it too much, then you get that mouldy smell, because it doesn't dry, and
that's
is
my
just
worst.
skanky.
I can't bear that smell. That smell of damp. It smells like wet dog. Sort of throwing myself into something like this and getting down and dirty is by far the best way of me conquering my OCD, for sure. It does look better already. Yeah, like you can already see a bit of the colour of the chair again. Look, and you can see the dirt that's coming off this chair is, let's just say, black. Oh my.
It's taken 3 hoovers, 5 packs of anti-bac wipes and 4 hours before the bus seats are up to the cleaner's standards. Before, these seats were coated with germs and infested with dust mites. A quick swab will reveal whose cleaning method has got their chair the cleanest. A reading of 500 or under is clean enough to eat off.
I'm so scared. I'm happy.
Good. 53.
Nearly.
Yeah.
When we initially got on the bus, it was so daunting. I'm really happy, and I feel like I have pushed another boundary. I've had cognitive therapy, and for me, this type of therapy is so much better, actually literally facing your fears.
After today, I put my son on that bus, but me, it's not going to happen.
Back in Basingstoke, after 3 days solid cleaning, Di and Michelle are taking a break.
My oldest boy.
Yeah, aww.
Do you miss them? You always been our age?
They're not as cheeky, well, not supposed to be as cheeky at that age. And 15 plus, they seem to sort of start, you know, telling parents what to do, and
I miss, like, the cuddles. You know, I know they're sort of, like, in their 20s, but it'd be nice for them to actually appreciate me a bit more.
Do we tell you we love you?
No.
I always tell my mum how much I love her.
Obviously, I've been too soft on them all these years, and they've just walked all over me.
Where do you think we go from you?
I'm hoping they will change. I need to be a lot tougher, get them to help me more. And today I've just realised how lazy I've been with the house.
As Michelle's sons return from work, Di wants to confront them about their slack attitude to cleaning.
I'm Di.
I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Hi, Josh.
Josh, how has it got so bad?
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, nor do I. I mean, where we work as well, we don't ever really do it.
Do you know I work full time as well? I have 3 kids. And a wife who works as well.
That's a really good point, to be fair. Yeah.
Any chance we can maybe help out as a team for Mum? We're both here. There's no excuses. Grab some bags for me, please.
Yeah, sure.
Cheers.
We have been lazy, obviously. We don't do as much cleaning as we should. We still live here, so we should tidy it, really.
Early days yet, but let's see if it works. Otherwise, I have my big boot up the backside.
In Norwich, with Anya's clutter cleared away, Gemma can finally start cleaning.
This is where I find my biggest satisfaction in this whole experience. And I'm going to be in contact with a lot of dust. I'm going to put this mask on. Protect my eyes. Right, I'm ready to go.
Do you think this has taken over your life?
The OCD has definitely taken over my life, yeah. You know, like, when a song comes on the radio, you have it in your head. That's like OCD to me. It's like a voice in my head.
Yes.
Telling me to do it, and it'll keep telling me to do it until I do it. I don't actually enjoy cleaning. I do it because I feel I have to do it.
I mean, I'm really pleased that you're doing this, but I'm not pleased for you that this is such a big part of your life. It's lovely for me to have it done, but it's not lovely for you to have to live like this. It totally governs her life, and she's imprisoned by it. I would love to be able to help her gain a healthy control of that.
I'm still going to be Gemma, who likes to clean, but I think I've realised that dust is not going to bite me, and it's not going to harm me, and it's not going to kill me. No need to do extreme cleaning.
See, these flies are going out with them now.
Yeah.
In Basingstoke, it's the final day of the clean, and Di and Michelle are busy finishing off the living room. Di has discovered a new approach to ridding the room of its insect infestation.
Adam.
As the clear-out continues inside, help arrives from an unexpected quarter outside.
I'm impressed by Mum's work. She's doing good, so cleaning inside the house has spurred me on. At least I know I've obviously got a nice clean back garden to come out to as well.
Josh came home from work and decided to clean the garden, which I was really chuffed with, because, you know, I didn't ask him to do it, so I was really pleased about it.
After 40 hours of intensive cleaning, Michelle is finally ready to show off her home to her mum Wendy, who hasn't ventured beyond the kitchen in 2 years.
Just the dirt and the grime. I wouldn't put my dog in there. It was that bad. Let's hope it's clean enough.
Hi, Mum. Would you like to come in?
Yes. Thank you.
4 days ago, Michelle's living room had been taken over by her pets. But now Di has created a room perfect for the whole family.
Goodness me. That's an improvement.
You like it?
Lovely. It's lovely, bright and airy now. Yeah, it's great.
Before, Michelle's bathroom was a breeding ground for bacteria. But now, after 3 hours of scrubbing, a litre of bleach, and countless scourers, it's transformed.
A little bit of difference?
Difference? Yes. Yeah.
I was actually on my hands and knees yesterday.
Really?
Scrubbing the toilet.
Yeah, it's lovely. And there's more?
There's more.
Previously, Michelle's kitchen was coated in dirt and dog hairs, and her hob hadn't had a deep clean in 4 years. Now it's unrecognisable.
Come in.
Oh, wow. That's some kitchen, I'm sure. It looks wonderful.
I hope you visit more now.
I will, darling. You've got to keep it up. And then you'll get more family visits, won't you? Hey? Yeah. It really looks lovely.
Well,
Be pleased to come then, won't we?
I'm really proud of what Michelle's done the last couple of days.
Would you actually like a cup of tea now?
Michelle, I would love one. Clean cups.
Yeah. I'm very happy. I think I've got my daughter back, yes.
Michelle may be converted to cleaning, but before he leaves, Di wants to make sure that the whole family is on board. With Sean at work, son Josh comes to survey his mum's handiwork.
What do you think?
Looks really good.
My slight concern is going back to the way it was. Your mum can't do it on her own.
Yeah, I know, yeah. If we got plates to leave washing up, we just wash them up straight away.
I needed you to sort of say that you'd actually help me.
I mean, Sean will help out now. Proud of you, Mum. Keep it clean.
I will. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Josh. Cheers, mate. Take care. See you, boss.
Bye. He's brilliant. He's amazing. We worked as a team, and he said he might even sneakily come down and have a look at the house.
Going into Michelle, I've just realised if you don't keep on top of things, how bad it can get. So I'll keep on cleaning as much as I have. Probably a little bit more. Can't wait to get home, see the kids, get my marigolds on.
In Norwich, after 35 hours of intensive decluttering and cleaning,
You go. Perfectionist.
Oh, God, yeah, I am.
Anya has cleared over 60 boxes, bags and baskets of her belongings to charity shops and to storage for her to sort through later. And Gemma is busy bringing the house up to her minimalist standards. To come and see what's been achieved are Katie and Kirsty, Anya's friends who've been trying for years to get her to clear the clutter.
She'll never be someone who's minimalist. She'll always have lots and lots of belongings, but I hope that she's found a place for things and that you can actually get in.
You're not going to believe this, girls. You're not going to believe it.
It's really exciting.
All this way.
4 days ago, Anya's living room was overflowing with a lifetime of hoarded possessions. 3 full days of extreme clearing and cleaning has revealed an open and homely space to relax in.
Oh my. Anya.
It looks so big.
Don't even know what to say. I'm gobsmacked.
No, it's a whole new life, isn't it?
But it's still yours and it's still got you in it.
Daughter Alexa's bedroom was piled high with clutter. Now she has a space to play and storage for her clothes and toys. With photo of Dad Kevin in pride of place.
Oh, oh, wow. Oh, it's a proper little girly room. Oh, I love it.
I just can't wait to see Alexa's little face.
This will be a dream come true for her.
You make her really, really proud.
After 4 days away, Alexa is returning from staying with friends to see her new room.
What do you think?
Speaker?
Beautiful, isn't it? Photos of Daddy up there.
As a major life-changing moment for us both. It's revolutionised my life. Understatement of the year.
Come here. I've learnt a lot from Anya.
Bye. Bye-bye.
I've realised now that the priority is Keisha. It's not about keeping my house clean and tidy. Put a lot of things into perspective for me.
I think the house is very contaminated with poo.
These two are mine.
Oh, there's no boundaries between you and your dogs.
Can't do any more than I'm doing. All right, I just can't. I'm gonna have to get some. Oh my God, she's like someone's nightmare. There's fluffy mould. Oh, that's disgusting. This gets rid of the smell.
And well, we'll get rid of that.
There's no need for that.
Okay, Educating Cardiff is next on 4. Universally hated and dreaded. Not the show, I'm talking maths. The very mention, and I'm in a sweat. And in this tiny, dark, lonely room, sweat is most unwelcome.